Oh my god,
What's up, people of the internet? My name is Hondro, and today we're talking about the King of Dragons, Rayquaza. He's our newest legendary raid boss, appearing at a gym near you, so you'll need to team up with your fellow trainers for a chance to catch him. A perfect IV catch from a raid is 2083 CP, and if it's weather boosted by windy conditions, that goes up to 2604 CP. He has a max CP of 3645 when powered up to level 40, and he Mega Evolves later on, so you definitely want to snag a good one. Let's take a closer look at his typing, strengths, and weaknesses in order to form a strong battle strategy. Typing is the biggest factor when it comes to combat in Pokemon Go. I'm referring to both the typing of a particular Pokemon, as well as the typing of its quick and charged attacks. A Pokemon's physical type, that is displayed directly below the Pokemon's HP, determines what attacks it's weak, neutral, or resistant to, while the Pokemon's individual attack types, displayed to the left of the attacks, determine which types of Pokemon they will be most effective against. Now, with that in mind, let's take a look at Rayquaza's typing. Rayquaza is both a Dragon and Flying type Pokemon, so his best counters are the same as Dragonites. Rayquaza takes double damage from Ice attacks, and 1.5 times damage from Fairy, Dragon, and Rock moves. When it comes to building your battle team to take down Rayquaza, you'll want to mainly focus on your best Pokemon with Ice moves. Then use Dragon, Fairy, and Rock attackers as backups, depending on Rayquaza's moveset. Speaking of movesets, Rayquaza's physical typing is one factor, but we also need a team that isn't weak to his attacks. So let's take a look at his attack options. He learns 2 different quick attacks, Dragon Tail and Air Slash. Dragon Tail is a dragon move, which is only super effective against dragon types. Then there is Air Slash, a flying move, which is super effective against fighting, bug, and grass types. Knowing the quick attacks is necessary info, but the real threat of the raid boss is the charged move. The first one Rayquaza can have is Outrage, a dragon attack, which is super effective against other dragon type Pokemon. If your recommended fighters tab has all ice and or rock Pokemon, such as Articuno, Jynx, Lapras, Cloyster, Tyranitar, Kyogres with Blizzard, or Golems, then Rayquaza probably has Outrage. Avoid using Dragonite and other dragon type Pokemons against a Rayquaza with Outrage. Next up on Rayquaza's charged move list is Ancient Power, a rock move that is super effective against flying, bug, fire, and ice type Pokemon. Ancient Power is tough because it's a triple charged move, so Rayquaza will have it early and often. It's doubly bad because it's super effective against most of Rayquaza's best counters. This recommended screen will have Kyogres with Blizzard, Golems, T-Tars, and Gardevoirs with Dazzling Gleam. It might even suggest Slackhings and Blissies with Dazzling Gleam if you don't have some of the other Pokemon I mentioned. Avoid using your Ice-type Pokemon against Rayquaza with Ancient Power, especially Articuno, because of his double weakness to rock moves. Rayquaza's final charge move option is Aerial Ace, a flying move, which is super effective against fighting, bug, and grass types. This is the charge move you really want to go up against in raids. It allows you to bring your strongest ice, fairy, dragon, and rock types in without any worry. This recommended screen will have all of your best counters: Dragonite, Articuno, Jynx, Cloyster, Kyogres with Blizzard, Tyranitar with Stone Edge, Rayquaza with Outrage once you catch some, and then also possibly Golems and Gardevoirs again, just depending on what you have available to fight. By far, the easiest raids will be against Rayquazas that have double flying attacks, Air Slash and Aerial Ace, while raids with Dragon Tail Outrage or Dragon Tail Ancient Power will take better planning and team coordination. With all that moveset knowledge, we know what to and what not to use against Rayquaza to make our raids a little bit easier. While the raid is probably possible to complete with only 3 trainers with maxed ice lineups, I would suggest teams of no less than 4, and that is only if Rayquaza has double flying moves. Most of the time, 6 or more trainers will be needed, as not many trainers have good ice attackers. Your top DPS option to use against Rayquaza is surprising. It's actually Jynx with Frost Breath and Avalanche. Because of the way that attack stats are calculated in Pokemon Go, Jinx has a higher attack stat than Articuno. Poor Articuno. However, Jinx being your highest possible DPS doesn't necessarily mean that Jinx is the best choice, because Articuno really outclasses her by a ton in defense and stamina. I just thought it was cool that Jinx is usable even though she is just a glass cannon. Salamence is your second highest DPS option with Dragon Tail and Draco Meteor, and Rayquaza with double dragon moves is just a smidge behind that in DPS output. However, since these are brand new and you may not have them yet, your next best options are Kyogre with Blizzard, Dragonite with Dragon Tail and Outrage, and Articuno with Frost Breath and Blizzard or Frost Breath and Ice Beam. Additionally, any other Pokemon you have with double Ice, Rock, Dragon, or Fairy moves will do great against Rayquaza. Just pay attention to the recommended screen and don't sub in a Pokemon that will be weak to his charged attack. My one main takeaway that I have for you this video is power up a Kyogre and TM it to Blizzard. Kyogre is Rayquaza's most useful counter. I repeat, Kyogre is Rayquaza's most useful counter. You never have to worry about Rayquaza's moveset because Kyogre isn't weak to any of Rayquaza's moves. On top of that, Kyogre is super tanky, so what else do you need? Get a team of them and you're set. I know that's easier said than done, but at least power up your best one so that you have him ready to go. And that's all the advice I have for you today on being a better Rayquaza raider. Have you guys battled and caught a Rayquaza yet? If so, tell me a little bit about your experiences in the comments below. If you enjoyed or learned something useful, please hit that thumbs up button and consider subscribing to my channel for more content like this. Also be sure to ring that bell icon so that you can be notified as soon as my videos go live. Check me out on other social networks, links are in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Loco Hondro, and I'll see you later. Peace, Poke Trainers!